Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to NZHL action here. It's Saturday night, May the 1st here, new month, and we're closing out the regular season here at the Neutral Zone Hockey League. My name is Mr. Hollywood, and I'll be bringing you the live coverage here of NZHL action. Now, we were scheduled actually for two series here tonight. About what I'm hearing right now, there's only going to be one on here tonight, which will be the Voodoo versus Toxicity series, which actually should be the better series tonight as regardless. The Orbits vs. Wanker series is not happening here tonight, so we'll be bringing the coverage just for that one series. But I do have the lineups here for both teams, which should help here on the play-by-play. But before we go there right now, if you guys missed the show last night from Friday night, we did have one game on there as a trial run on this. And I've also selected where I picked the top highlight of the night that night, and also the top star of the night. When we get more series on here, more games going at once, maybe we could do a top five plays. Maybe we could do top players at each position. But since we only had that one game, let's go there now here for the top highlights here, and the highlight was this play right here. It was closing seconds actually of the first period here on the PK. Nicky Pats dumps it down, but then look, Detroit gets the puck with like 8 seconds left on the clock. O'Connor will get the puck, but then all three Detroit guys right on him. I mean, look at the pressure brought on this, and then the goal happens with zero point 0.9 seconds on the clock. So this was a huge goal here for Detroit. They would go on and win this series. Final score of 8-3. As we take another look here at the play here, and just look at the pressure brought by Detroit on there. O'Connell not having any time or room to do anything there, and then that costly turnover there ends up to be a Detroit goal. All right, so that was the highlight there. Um, as for my star of the night, it goes to this man on the Detroit Red Wings, and it was Leclaire. Leclaire was all over Winnipeg last night. He didn't have just one goal. He didn't have just two. He had 5 goals on the night, almost a double hat trick for him. So 5 goals against a very great Winnipeg Toxicity team, number ranked 3 on the standings. But they sure as hell did not look like that last night, because this man right here, Leclaire, had 5 tremendous goals, and we see these highlights on here. So that's from last night. If you guys didn't see the series, you could check that out in the past recordings. They're up there on the past recorded videos if you didn't catch the live recording for that. And then tonight we'll do the same as well. Only one series here tonight. So after the series, our next broadcast, I'll also have the top highlight as well as the top star of the night. But like I said, if we get more games on here, so we have the team in the dressing room here ready to go, and that's the Voodoo. Windsor Voodoo team, and like I said, they're playing against Toxicity again here, which is an exciting team to watch. Last night it was a fantastic game here, and I don't expect this one to be any different. Should be a great series here tonight, and it's a big matchup here for both teams because you got the number 3 ranked team against the number 4 ranked team. Should Voodoo sweep tonight, they could take that number 3 spot, and which would mean Toxicity will drop to number 4. Now, for Toxicity, if they get a win here, they could actually move up the ranks to the number 2 spot in the standing. So it's a very important matchup as far as seeding wise goes. Here's the final night of the regular season. And then after tonight, the playoff seeding should be set. But let's take a look here at the lineups as they're ready to go. For Voodoo, we have at the left wing spot, you got John, odd guy at center, Owen Wilson at the right wing spot, Dangles left D, Beer captain at right D, and in net, Irish Canty. And then for toxicity, Nicky Pat's playing forward tonight at the left wing spot. You got Grumpy at center, Homie zoned right wing, Gums at lefty, and O'Connell at right defense. And in net, Puck SB. So it should be a tremendous matchup here. That's the starting lineups there for both teams. I'll be doing the play-by-play. Like I said, unfortunately, we only got this one series tonight. I would like to get more, at least a dual stream, preferably a triple or a quad stream, especially for the playoffs. Come playoff time, hoping to get each series on film there, being streamed. Because it'd be great. It'd be great for the playoffs. But I know it's the end of the season here, regular season. We really didn't have much games here tonight. It was more of makeup games. And unfortunately, that other series where London against Orbits is not happening tonight. Otherwise, I would have the dual screen for you guys. But nonetheless, we'll roll with this. As you can see, the lines there, both teams ready to go here. Should be a fantastic one. Stream here is being brought to you by Dangles of the Voodoo Squad. He's playing at the lefty spot. So he's bringing the stream. Make sure you guys hit the follow, hit the like there on his Twitch account. Because once again, without the streamers on here, this show would not be possible. So it's all about you guys as well, bringing this great action here. I'm just doing the play-by-play. So here we go. Start of period number 1 here. Voodoo with control of the puck here in the offensive zone. We got Wilson with the puck, brings it back to his right defenseman, who gets clobbered, taking a big hit here early on. And here come the other way, Winnipeg now with the puck down low. And a great poke there. But still, Winnipeg with the shot there, and Irish Canty coming out with a big save early on, but they can't get rid of the puck, and a great pass in front. I believe that's Nicky Pat's. I recognize that haircut there. It is. So Nicky Pat's getting the big goal there, and just like that, Winnipeg up 1-0. I don't know if we got a timeout here or a pause, but Voodoo maybe want to talk things over after that one. Because it happened pretty quickly. And like I said, initially Irish Canty came out with a good save, but they couldn't get the rebound there. They couldn't get the puck out of that zone. And once Winnipeg got that puck, wide open guy in front. Let's see who got the assist on that. All right, looks like Homie Zone and Grumpy with the second assist on that. So it's Homie Zone who delivered that great pass to Nicky Pat's, who just buried it. And it's 1-0 Winnipeg here. Early on, we got about 15 minutes to go here in the first period. Winnipeg had a tough night last night. At one point, that game was tied 2-2, but then Leclerc just came on fire. Plus, a lot of penalties taken also by Winnipeg. They played very sloppy there, I thought, last night. And, the number 8 ranked team took the win. We'll see what happens here tonight. And we got a first penalty here of the night, and it's going to be against Winnipeg. So Voodoo down 1-0 after that Nicky Pat's goal. Get a power play opportunity here. Let's see if they could capitalize here and respond. Great passes across, but that one's intercepted. Well read. Voodoo gonna try it again there, but can't get a shot here yet on this power play. And got under a minute to go in the power play. 1-0 still here, Winnipeg. And what a great PK here. They killed off a lot of that clock, and right now Voodoo just looks very unorganized right there. Get an icing call on a power play opportunity. That's not a good sign. They got about 20 seconds left here. See if they could get at least a shot on this power play. Right now, Winnipeg playing great. But here we go. We got a breakaway opportunity. What a great move. I believe that was Owen Wilson. Yes, Owen Wilson, the right winger for Voodoo, puts the moves. Tremendous. John delivered the pass there, the long pass. It was 1-on-1. I mean, the defender got back there, but Wilson, just a tremendous deke move there to get around the defender and then puts one past the goaltender there, Puck SB, who saw a lot of red siren there last night, the hands of Detroit. And tonight, 1-1 after that goal. Just under 10 minutes to go here in the first period. So if you guys are just tuning in, Nicky Pats getting the opening goal there for Winnipeg, but Voodoo comes right back with the Owen Wilson goal, and we got a 1-1 game. Like I said, it's the number 3 against the number 4 ranked team as of right now on the standings for final night here of the regular season. After tonight, that's it. We'll be going on to the postseason next week, and we hope to bring you guys this type of live coverage here, play-by-play. And we hope to have multiple games. Preferably, if we could get all 4, we'll do it here. Looks like we got another power play here. Penalty taken, but this one is going to be against Voodoo. And looks like that was Odd Guy, the centerman there for Voodoo, taking a penalty. So he'll be in the box. So see if Winnipeg could retake this lead. They were up initially 1-0 in this game. Under 7 minutes to go here. Just over a minute left on this power play. But here we go the other way, short-handed. Oh, wow. So they get caught on that one. So, Voodoo, short-handed there, still ends up getting the goal here. And that's John. John getting the goal. Looks like Wilson with the assist. And was that Beer Captain, I believe, had the second assist on that. Yes, Beer Captain with the second assist. So John makes it 2-1 there. He's got 2 points already here tonight. And it was a short-handed goal. So, Winnipeg was pressing hard there and then got caught. It was a 2-0 almost the other way. And a great pass there. I mean, John got the goal, but Owen Wilson delivered that pass right across. And all John had to do was press up. And he did, man. 2-1. So now Voodoo up. They were down 1-0 in this one. Up 2-1 right now, and they kill off the penalty. Great job on the PK. Just under 5 minutes to go now. 2-1 in favor of Voodoo. But Winnipeg with the puck. However, Odd Guy, great read right in the middle there, prevents that cross-crease pass. And let's see if they could try to extend this lead. But we're going to have a icing call. So we'll get a face-off here in the defensive zone here for Voodoo. About 3 minutes to go here in the first period. A lot of goals happening early here in the first period. We got 3 of them here already. Once again, stream being brought to you here by Dangles of the Voodoo. He's the left defenseman on there. Once again, thank you for providing this, a.k.a. Pineapple, on there. Always doing a great job, man. Great job here for the media, and gotta love it here for final night here of the regular season live NZHL action here for Saturday night. This is the Saturday night's main event, fellas, here. We only got one, but that's fine. That's a good one here. These are 2 teams that we'll see in the postseason. Last night we saw Winnipeg as well. They took on Detroit. And tonight we're getting back-to-back nights here of Winnipeg here on NZHL Live. And here's the highlight goal. That was Nicky Pats. This was the opening goal here of this game. That's when Winnipeg was rolling 1-0. But right now it's Voodoo with the lead here, 2-1 after that short-handed goal by John, putting Voodoo on top here, 2-1. So that's the end of the first. At the end of the first intermission here, we'll see how the rest goes. Still a lot of hockey to go here. Like I said, it's a very key matchup here for both teams. We could see either Toxicity after tonight, should they get a win here, they could take the number 2 spot here in the seedings. However, if they lose, I believe they need to get swept. If they lose both games, Voodoo could overtake them, and Toxicity could actually drop a rank down. So, and that will then matter as far as seeding wise, because you have the top team playing the number 8 team, number 2 against 7, 3 against 6, and so forth. So, this is like I said, it's a big one. It's not an elimination game, but seeding wise is very important come playoff time. So here we go. Period 2 underway. We got a 1-goal game here. A shot on net there, and that one's easily put away there by Irish Canty, the goaltender for Voodoo. Another shot there and save, and he's going to cover that one up. So Winnipeg putting some shots on here early of the second period. We'll have a face-off here. Right now, face-offs in favor of Voodoo, 7-5, pretty evenly so far. Voodoo controlling the puck here, trying to get into that offensive zone. Lost the momentum a few seconds ago, but regained it. Here's a pass across, and almost, but a great read there by the defense, and we're going the other way now. Back and forth, but no shots generated yet here for Voodoo. Here's one. Now puck in dangerous area there. Tries to get the pass in front there. Unfortunately, could not connect, or else that could have been an easily goal there. But we do have a penalty taken now. We got a tripping call here. So Winnipeg will go on the power play. Now remember, the earlier power play, they went 0 for 1, and not only that, they gave up a shorthanded goal, which is why we're at the 2-1 score right now because of that shorthanded goal. And it looks like we got a back-to-back penalty now. So two penalties here, but this one is going to be against Voodoo. So a lot of open ice here. We're going to have 4-on-4 hockey here for about a minute and 40 seconds. Winnipeg. Shot on net, and Irish Canty easily saves that one there, and it's going to cover up. So Irish being tested here in the second period. A couple shots already put on by Toxicity here to start period number 2. Tries to drive that one in there, but Irish Canty holds on to the post there, and he's going to cover up again. So Toxicity, a little bit aggressive here, showing in this period, but score remains the same, 2-1. Another shot generated there, and another save by Irish. Got just under 30 seconds here for a 4-on-4. I believe there'll be a couple seconds of power play, but we got an offsides call, so that'll stop the clock. 12:34 to go here in the second period. Still a 2-1 game. A big start there in period number 1. We had 3 goals. But right now here, period 2, pretty quiet. A couple penalties by both teams, but no score happening just yet here. Yeah, it looks like the puck went out of play there, so we'll have a face-off here in the Voodoo's zone. Voodoo will regain control here. It's Odd Guy getting over to Wilson. Back to the D. Wilson now with it, looking. Still battling out there. But Winnipeg winning the fight. But here comes Wilson again. Regains the puck. And oh, man, who's that? John takes a huge hit as he tried to pick that puck up there. Loose puck in the middle, but he paid for it. Ooh, a turnover in their own zone here. Let's see if Winnipeg could capitalize here. So almost a costly turnover, but they're able to regain that and get the puck out of the zone. But Winnipeg coming right back here and then loses control there. So has to regroup here. 6.5 to go here in the second period. Still a 2-1 game here. John for Voodoo is the guy that put Voodoo up with a short-handed goal there in the first period. No goals happening here in the second period. 5 minutes to go. However, Winnipeg generating a lot of shots here in the second period, but no goals. No goals, and that's because Irish Canty right on top of his game here tonight, shutting those down. Here we go, another face-off, and another win here by Voodoo. Gets that one over to John, but can't get the shot off. And we got another goal, and it's a Winnipeg goal. I recognize that helmet. That's Homie Zone. Homie Zone with the goal. Nicky Pats is the guy who gave him that pass across there. And Homie Zone buries that one. So we got a tie game once again here, 2-2. I believe that was Grumpy with the second assist. So Nicky Pats and Grumpy with the assist on that Homie Zone goal. So once again, we're all tied up here, 2-2. So back and forth. Just tuning in. Early on in this game, Winnipeg had the 1-0 lead. Voodoo came back, tied it, took the lead, and now we're all tied up again. But no more, because we got another goal, and it's another Voodoo goal. So 2 back-to-back goals by Voodoo, and they're gonna take the lead here once again. 3-2 now. And looks like that's John. Yeah, John with his second goal of the night. So John scores odd guy, and I believe Dangles was the second assist on that goal. So 3-2 here. Under 2 minutes to go here in the second period. So Voodoo, after giving up the lead there, bounced back and regained the lead here. Final minute of play. Looks like we got a delay penalty call here. And it's going to be against Winnipeg with 40 seconds left in the second period here. 3-2 in favor of Voodoo. So far, 0-for-2 on their power play here tonight. Neither team really capitalizing on the power play opportunities here. We'll see if they could here. 8 seconds to go now. Can they get a shot off? They do, but it's covered up by Puck. Puck SB covers that one up with 3.1 seconds to go. And don't go anywhere just yet. Remember last night we had that crazy 0.9 second goal. Anything could happen here, but no, that one's cleared away by Winnipeg. So 3-2 after 2 periods. John with another big goal here in this period. He had a huge goal in the first period that broke the tie, and he breaks the tie again here with this goal, his second goal of the game. So he had a shorthanded goal earlier on, and then that one, I mean, the pass was beautiful there. Odd guy delivered a pass to John in front, who's got 2 goals. So he's looking for a hat trick here tonight. One more will do it. We'll see if Voodoo can hold on to this lead. We got one more period of play left, and it's that big third period to go. Winnipeg has tied this game before. Look, that shot's pretty even, 10-7 right now after 2. Time attack looked pretty even as well. So, yeah, like I said, both these teams pretty. I mean, it's number 3 against number 4. So both of them have some great, tremendous players on both sides. We saw John right there for Voodoo, Odd Guy, Owen Wilson. On the other side, you got Nicky Pats, Homie Zone, who's playing great so far, and Grumpy. We'll see who steps up here for period number 3. Puck about to drop. And here we go. So Voodoo still have that power play. His penalty was taken out of the final seconds of the second period. Got about a minute left here on the power play. See if they could try to extend this lead. They're up one already. And a great clearing there. It's going to be about 20 seconds now left on the power play. A huge hit delivered, I believe, by Nicky Pats. And he's going to clear that one away. So they do kill off the penalty. We're even again here. Oh, man, bodies just flying all over the ice. I think that's Nicky Pats who's delivering those. But someone's going to get called for a penalty, and it's against Winnipeg. So Voodoo, again. And we saw this last night, with toxicity. They started being toxic by taking back-to-back penalties, putting themselves shorthanded, and they do so again here tonight. Let's see if Voodoo is able to, but Voodoo so far has not been able to get the special teams going. They're getting quite a few power play opportunities here. Just under a minute left on the power play now. 16 and a half to go here in the third period. Voodoo still up 3-2 in this game. Goaltender's going to get that one. He's waiting, looking to play. Very dangerous back there. But looked pretty confident there. Relax. And are we going to have another penalty here? Yeah. So charging call. I believe that was Nicky Pats, who's been delivering some huge hits here this period. But that one's going to cost them. That's going to put him in the box. So 5-on-4 power play again here for Voodoo. Seems like Voodoo has had a power play here almost this entire period so far. They started off on power play. They got another power play opportunity, and they get one here again. So Winnipeg's been shorthanded for like the first 5 minutes of this period. They got about 35 seconds left to go. They got to find a way to stay out of that box. You're down a goal. You still need to try to go. I know sometimes get a bit aggressive. Too aggressive sometimes. Not a good sign. Here we go. Puck being passed. And we got a steal here. Looks like we're going to have a breakaway coming the other way. Looks like he ran out of gas, though, a bit there. A defender was able to catch up to him. And it was that, I believe, Beer captain, the right defenseman. Tremendous play. That was almost a disaster play there. Like I said, it was a great read on the steal. But could not get past there. Looked like he had a breakaway for a second, but not able to finish. We got here about almost midway point here of the third period. And we're going to have a goal here at 10:28, and it's another Voodoo goal. So that's going to extend it to a 2-goal game. Who's that? And it's Owen Wilson. Owen Wilson with a goal. Odd guy, again with the assist here. And Owen, I believe that's the second. Yes, it is. So it's a second 2 on the night here so far. Along with John. So both John and Owen Wilson, 2 goals each. And we got a 4-2 game now. So time really winding down here for Winnipeg. And now they got to get 2. They're down 2 goals here. Need to make some kind of move soon. Bodies flying all over the place at the mid-ice there. And that was a huge goal. Because that puts them up by 2. Like I said, it's very late here in the third period now. And as we see, Irish Canty with the save there, and he's going to cover up. So Irish playing pretty good there back there in that, only giving up 2 goals here so far. We'll see what happens. 7:14 to go in the third. Can Voodoo hold on to this 2-goal lead here and take the victory? If they could, it'll be a very important game number 2 coming up. Toxicity looking to respond here. Got the puck there in the offensive zone, but not able to capitalize on it. And here comes Voodoo again. Time winding down. Under 5 to go here in the third period. Toxicity needs 2 to tie it. And right now, they got to start forechecking a little bit harder now because time winding down. Now we're at the 3-minute mark. That was a good read, though. Good steal. Gets it down the ice. Oh, nice chop pass there. And we have another penalty call here. Is that against Winnipeg again? There's a battle in front of the ice, in front of the net. No, they're gonna call it here against Voodoo, and looks like it's Dangles in the box because he's the guy that's bringing us the stream here. Now remember, guys that do stream, there is a option where you could change the video cam angle. If you do stream, you could put it to the overhead or the camera that you generally use when you're playing, as opposed to the penalty box. Final minute of play here. Winnipeg on the power play. Can they capitalize here? They're down 2 goals. If they're going to make any comeback, they got to score here soon. But Irish Canty, again, covers that one up, comes up with the save. He's got quite a few saves here tonight so far. 48 seconds to go. And another save and another cover-up by Canty. And you got to love goaltenders like that. You know, you don't want to throw the puck out of there. You know, sometimes it works, but sometimes it could be dangerous. There we go, 40 seconds to go. They dump the puck down. That's going to kill off a bit of that clock. Clock in favor for Voodoo. And a great clear there. Well, we got a goal. We got to go. I didn't even see that one happen. Like I said, we were from the penalty box there. But we do have a Winnipeg goal, and that's Ponchi. That's Nicky Pats with the goal. Assisted there by Gums and Grumpy. 30 seconds left. I mean, still plenty of time. I mean, remember, it's real time now on the 30 seconds. So they could still generate a lot of shots. And Dangles is still in the box here. So Winnipeg has a great chance here, opportunity, but 14 seconds to go here. And that was a great clear. Gets it out of the zone. 5 seconds now. Do they have one more rush left in them? 1 second. He's going to shoot it, but no. They run out of time. But what a great comeback. What a great rally there by Winnipeg. You know, Dangle's taking that penalty, putting himself in the box. But doesn't matter. Look at the stats there because it's Voodoo winning that one despite being outshot in that game, 17-10. Despite the time and attack also in favor of Winnipeg and the hits as well in favor of Winnipeg. It's Voodoo who comes up on top. 4-3 is the final win there. So that's big. That's big for Voodoo because what this matters now on this game here, as far as points go, they gain 2 points right there. If they could win one more here, this next game, they'll take that number 3 position on the ranks, and that would mean Toxicity will drop down 1. But if Toxicity could win, they could still gain that number 2 spot. So there's a lot going on here in this game here. This is gonna make things interesting here. Now Toxicity now from last night to tonight, that's 2 losses in a row so far here. So they got to try to regroup it because especially, you know, it's the final night here of the regular season, and it's not a good sign heading into the playoffs. You know, you don't want to be losing this many games come into the playoff time. You know, bring that momentum. But for Voodoo, that was a huge win. Huge win, and like I said, good performance there both by John and Owen Wilson, 2 goals each in that 4-3 win. I believe it was Owen who had the game winner Yes, Owen Wilson got the game winner in that one, 4-3. And also Irish Canty, tremendous in that there. I believe he had what, like 14 saves in that game. We'll see what happens here for game number two. That's about to start off soon. It looks like both teams about ready and readying up here. So if you're just tuning in or just watching the show, remember it's a live stream here, NZHL Action, something that we want to bring, especially come playoff time. And by playoff time, hopefully next week, we also want to get the multi-stream going because that's what makes this show great. That's what could make this media um, even better. But it all depends on you guys. It all depends, we could get streams like this, like Dangles here tonight, like Nikki Pats brought the stream there last night, along with Lebronto. So we need streams like that. We only need one stream from each series. So, you got 6 guys on each team, along with the goaltender there. So 12 guys, and only one guy needs to stream. We only need 4 streams. Um, I'll try to be here for all 3 nights, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday next week. Generally, I was only going to do 2 nights, mainly Fridays and Saturdays. But since it's playoffs, you know what? How about this? If we could get 4 streams for next week for the playoffs, I'll do the show Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. All 3 nights there, all games, all best of 7 on there, right here on NZHL. So we'll do that. You know, we'll get. So you'll be able to see everything on one screen there. On the same account, you don't gotta flip through, all 4 different Twitch accounts or see what's going on. Everybody be in the same chat there. You guys could comment as the show goes on. So that's what we could do. We could, get things going. And like I said, if you guys want to see how the show runs, you could check this one here or from last night. Last night we also, we only had one series last night too. For a few seconds there, we did get the second game, but looks like, after the Wankers blew out the Gamblers there, they didn't even show up for game two, and most part of that was Willis. Willis had a tremendous night last night, 3 goals, 2 assists. He had 5 points on the night, and that's the other thing is also I'll be watching the players and as well as the highlights. To do, like you saw earlier today, highlight of the night or the star of the night. And if we have more streams, like a 3 or 4 streamer, maybe I'll do top 5 plays, or instead of just 1 star, maybe I will do a top star of each position. So we could do all that. Like I said, it all depends. Also, all depends, kind of reaction. If you guys like the show, we get viewers, followers on here, and most importantly, if we get the streamers, if we get people to stream the games. You don't necessarily have to record the stream, but just just broadcast, bring the stream. Like I believe Nikki Pats last night only did the streaming, which is fine. Some guys say, because of lag issues, like if you do the recording, that causes, which, like I said, you don't have to do that. You could just stream. I do the recording here and it saves everything anyway. So, and then we do put it in archive. I'll eventually put everything on YouTube so we don't lose it. So it'll stay there. But here we go. Nonetheless, talk more about that, after this game. It's game number 2 underway. If you're just tuning in here, Voodoo takes game 1. 4-3 was the final. Like I said, both John and Owen, 2 goals each on that one. Irish Canty with 14 saves in that one as well. We'll see what happens here. Game number 2 underway. And Winnipeg also, like I said, started taking a lot of penalties towards the later part of that game. And it's something that we saw here last night as well. And is that a concern, especially heading into the playoffs here as the number 3rd seed right now, currently in the standings? You can't be having that. Like I said, you can't be having that. Only hurts the team. And it was a close series, but like I said, you gotta win those type of games in the playoffs. It doesn't matter if you get overtime or not. You need to get the wins. You need to win 4 games. So here we go. Game 2 on the way. About 16 and a half minutes in here left in the first period. Voodoo. Great shot there. Great pass across. But it's Puck SB with the save. As we see a highlight there, I believe that was Odd Guy delivering a huge hit on homie zone against the boards there. Very physical game too. Game 1, especially in that third period. Winnipeg was just, and they continued. So here, that man's down. He's still down on the ice. Finally getting up, and that's the center, Odd Guy, for Voodoo. Just taking a huge hit. I don't know if the guy's injured. So he ain't got much stamina on him right now. That's for sure. But that puck's gonna go out of play. So we're gonna get a face-off, and that was the hit right there I was talking about. Man, that might make the top highlight reel. Here we go. 13 and a half to go here in the first period. Scoreless one here so far. Just a lot of hits so far. A lot of bodies flying. And there we go. A shot, and it eventually does go in. It looks like Puck had a piece of it. But somehow it still went in there. So nonetheless, it's a goal, and it's Voodoo scoring first on there. And that was Wilson. Wilson with the goal. John had the assist, and Odd Guy, a.k.a. Heater, with the second assist. So Wilson puts Voodoo up 1-0 here early on in game number 2. 11 and a half to go here. More pressure being brought here by Voodoo. So Voodoo looking good here to start game number 2. Picking things up right where they left off from game 1. You know, tremendous 4 goals they had in game number 1, and they start this one off on a good note, 1-0. Right now, this Winnipeg team struggling 2 nights in a row now, especially last night. Defeat there by Detroit, clobbered them 8-3. Much closer games here tonight so far, 4-3 game 1. And then we'll see what goes here. But we got a goal the other way, and it's a Winnipeg goal. That's going to tie it up. And that's the head poncho right there, Nicky Pats, getting things done for Winnipeg, the winger. And looks like, was that Homie Zone? Yeah, Homie Zone with the assist, and Grumpy with the second assist. And we got a tie game here, 1-1. With 7.5 minutes to go here in the first period. And just as game 1 was back and forth game, we had a couple ties, a couple lead changes there. And we do so here in period 1 as we have a offsides call against Winnipeg. So we'll get a face-off here. Grumpy against Odd Guy there at the dot tonight. Tremendous battle so far. And we got our first power play here of game 2. It's an interference call, and it's against Voodoo. So Winnipeg will go on a power play here. They just tied the game a few minutes ago. Let's see if they could try to take a lead here. 5.5 to go, and 1.5 minutes to go on the power play. They lose the puck there. Just battle for it, and Winnipeg regains it here, brings it over to the offensive zone. Looking around the boards, gets it over to the D. Back down low. Over to the one-timer shot, but it's blocked in front. Now 20 seconds left on the power play. Puck still in the offensive zone here for Winnipeg. That one goes on, but it's a save by Irish. We had a lot of saves there in game number 1. Here we go. Wow. Oh, man. That one almost went in. Puck getting lucky there. I mean, the puck, he had a piece of a couple of the shots there, and then somehow the puck ended up going wide and no goal. So after all that, we're still tied up 1-1. Under 3 to go here. Back even strength here, both teams. Well, Voodoo just a few seconds ago there had a great opportunity to try to score and retake the lead. But Puck on top of his game here so far here in game 2. Final seconds of play here in the first period. All tied up. And we got a penalty. No, we got a penalty shot. Wow. Okay, I didn't think they were going to give that. And that's Owen on the penalty shot here. 1-on-1 with the goalie with Puck. And Owen Wilson wins that one. Here's the replay of it. Backhand shot. And is that his second? It is. Okay. Owen Wilson. Second goal of the game. He had 2 in the first game as well, so he's got 4 on the night here so far. That one was unassisted penalty shot. So a costly penalty by Winnipeg. And like I said, those penalties hurt them in game 1. They hurt them last night as well. And that one hurt. That was a penalty shot provided. And that's going to do it for the first period. So Voodoo, with that penalty shot goal by Owen Wilson. 2 goals here to start off game number 2 in the first period. And right there's the highlight of the penalty shot. And that's the difference here so far. So Voodoo up a goal here, 2-1. They took game 1. If you're just tuning in, 4-3 final on that one. And if they could hold on to this lead here, they could move up, which would mean Voodoo would be at the number 3 ranked spot, and Winnipeg would drop down to 4. And that wouldn't be a good sign for toxicity, man. That means 3 losses in a row here, last night and tonight. I mean, pretty evenly so far here. I mean, time attack, pretty even. The shots as well. But it's that penalty shot goal right now is the difference maker. Still a lot of hockey left. We got 2 periods left. See what happens here. Once again, tuning in here is NZHL live action right here on the Flan Fan Network, where we hope to bring you the multi-stream. We hope to showcase what we're capable of doing here on the show come playoff time here. So here we go. Start period number 2. Winnipeg. Control the puck. Shot on net. And Irish Canty once again with the save there. Great positioning here so far tonight. He's been on top of all those shots so far. Had a bunch of saves game 1. And he's got a couple here already in game number 2. Ooh, left winger there. That was John. Tried too many moves over there and got paid for it. Got nailed. But here he comes again. Gets it over to Odd. Odd with the shot. And we got a save by Puck, who's going to cover it up. 2-1 game. We've got a face-off coming up here. Just under 17 minutes to go. Right now, face-offs in favor of Voodoo. 10-4. So, Odd Guy doing a great job at the dot here in game 2 for Team Voodoo. And sometimes those face-offs, make a difference in a game. You get the face-offs on there in the zone. Not only does it sometimes lead to goals, but it also prevents the other team from scoring for face-offs in your own zone. So, and it also helps your time attack, time possession. But here we go. Winnipeg's got the puck here. Looking to try to tie this game up. But they lose it, and we go the other way here. That shot's way off by Odd Guy. Man, that was an odd shot. But it ends in a goal because Voodoo able to get that puck that went around the net there behind, and it was passed in front, and Wilson is the man who gets the goal. So Odd Guy initially is the guy who shot it. John is the guy behind the net that took it. John gets the assist. But Owen Wilson with a hat trick here, and we still got uh, half game left. He got a breakaway the other way. Wow, what a save! Irish Canty bailing his team out. That was 1-1 with the goaltender, and Irish Canty wins that one. That was a huge save. Biggest save of the night here so far, I would say. Possibly a highlight of the night. But the story of the night here so far, Owen Wilson with a hat trick. That's 3 goals. And plus, in game 1, he had 2 goals. So he's got 5 goals here tonight. Definitely a player to watch here so far, as Voodoo takes a 3-1 lead. Now they got a 2-goal lead. Just as game 1. They're up by 2. And Irish Canty another save. So Canty, some huge saves here tonight, especially in this game. But he's not going to be able to save that one. He had the initial save, but nobody able to pick up the puck there by his team. No defender was out there. And it looks like that one was homie zoned. Unassisted goal. And that's going to cut the deficit down. So it's a 3-2 game. A 1-goal game here once again. But Winnipeg's still down 1. Oh, make that a tie. We got a tie game here, just like that. 2 back-to-back goals by Winnipeg. And let's see who scored that one. Cool band. That's Grumpy. Grumpy, the centerman there for Toxicity with the goal. And we're all tied up. So after Voodoo took a 2-goal lead. And Winnipeg could easily be winning this game, but Irish Canty, even though he gave up 2 goals here this period, he's come out with some tremendous saves this period. And we got a penalty coming up, delayed penalty called here, and that's against Voodoo. So now it's Voodoo that's taking the penalties, and that looked like Odd Guy going in the box. So they're going to need to put another centerman out there. Here we go. Under 4 minutes to go here in the second period. Winnipeg on the power play, all tied up. They were down 2 at one point, 3-1 in favor of Voodoo, but we got a tie game now. And another shot and another save by Irish. He's going to cover up with 3:04 to go on the clock. About a minute left on the power play. So what a game we got here tonight here on Saturday night. Like I said, Saturday night's main event here, NZHL action. And we got a goal right off the face-off. Was that the defenseman? It looks like it was. Man. Don't blink. That was quick. 3 seconds only took for that goal to happen. And yes, it's O'Connell with the goal. So the defenseman able to put it in. That was Grumpy, the centerman, who gave him the pass there and scoring. And I got to go back to that penalty by Voodoo, because not only were they shorthanded, but it was on the centerman who was in the box. So gave Grumpy a much better chance there to win the faceoff, which he did. Got it over to O'Connell, who just blasted. Big one-timer. And so far, that's the lead there, 4-3 with final seconds to go here in the second period. So Winnipeg coming up alive here in game number 2 as they close out here period number 2. So we're going to have a big third period coming up here for both teams. Look at that, pretty even game again as far as time attack. In favor of Winnipeg here so far. Same thing with the shots, but by not much. But once again, remember, Winnipeg led the stats last game, but still ended up with losing 4-3. But now they're up 4-3 in this one. So huge goals, scoring 3 goals I believe, right? Three goals there in period number 2. Coming back, what a comeback here! What a rally by Winnipeg. They know what's at stake here as far as standings wise, a forward ranking. If they could win here, they could possibly take number 2 seed, which would be huge. Which would be huge because that means you're playing the number 7th seed as opposed if you lose, things get much harder. If they lose, they actually could go to number 4. So here we go. Period number 3 on the way. Winnipeg with the lead after a O'Connell goal, who had, that unfortunate play last night, comes out with a huge one here tonight, leading to that power play goal. But we got another goal, and this one is for Voodoo. So Voodoo responds here right back, and we got another tie game. What a back and forth battle here, 4-4, all tied up, and that was John. John with the goal. Looks like Dangles gave him the assist there. And Odd Guy with the second assist there. So all tied up once again here. Anybody's game. We're at the third period mark here. About 15 minutes to go. Shot from the point. Looks like by Dangles, but is wide. Voodoo still maintaining the puck there, but end up losing that one. And here comes Winnipeg the other way. Ooh, did he get the shot off there? Looked like he might have. Well, Irish Canty. So far, tremendous game here for him. Back-to-back games. Coming up with some key saves. And right now, I got to go back to that breakaway save that he had, that was huge. And the Voodoo penalty shot goal, which, it's like a 2-goal swing right there. But we got another goal happening here, and it's Voodoo. And looks like that's Odd Guy Heater. Yes, Odd Guy, who gives Voodoo the lead here once again. Assisted there by Beer, Captain Beer, and Dangles with the second assist. So Odd Guy's having a pretty good game here. And that one's good because they gave up the other goal when he was in the box there. So he redeems himself, I guess, with that goal. And Voodoo back on top here, but still plenty of hockey left to go here in this game. We had a couple lead changes already. $11 minutes to go. Let's see what happens. There's a shot. Ooh, it looked like it almost went in. I thought it did at first, but no, that's going to be a save. And we're going to go the other way here. So, Irish Canty, man, what a tremendous game here. Tremendous night. And Puck also on the other end here. So, we're getting a great goaltender duo here tonight between both of these teams. So, who could end up meeting each other in the playoffs. The number 3 against number 4. And right now, Toxicity down a goal here. They're almost on the verge of possibly getting swept here unless they could do something here and need to do something soon. It's time winding down. With a loss here, it could definitely do a lot there for seeding-wise for playoffs. This final night here, remember, of the regular season here, Saturday night to close out the regular season. Then it's on to the playoffs. So here we go. For the last 4 minutes of play in the third period. Can Winnipeg try to tie here to force possibly overtime? We'll be here until this one's over. Two and a half now to go. Voodoo controlling the puck. There's a shot, but no good. And looks like we may get an icing call, and we do. So icing at the 135 mark. Be interested to see if Winnipeg tries to pull their goaltender, if they could get the puck out of the zone here. There we go. They do get the puck. My goalie's still in there. Final seconds of play here. Remember, it's real time here, so still plenty of time. Not not to panic just yet. So we'll get a couple possessions, couple shots on net. 40 seconds to go. Get it over to the D-man. Back down. Brings it over to the blue line. Almost costly turn. He does turn it over. Ooh, that was almost a disaster play there. 30 seconds to go now. Can Winnipeg tie and force overtime, or will Voodoo hold on to this? And we got a huge penalty coming up. I don't know who took that. And it's against Winnipeg. That's not going to help. 20 seconds to go. There's the shot, save. Still got it. Another shot, and then finally a rebound in front, and that might just do it right there. And it's going to be a power play goal for Voodoo. As you can see here in the replay, Odd Guy gets it over to Dangles with the shot. Puck initially with the save, and then looks like it was Owen Wilson who puts that one in net in the goal. And if so, that will be his 4th goal of the night, if that does stand. Dangles and Odd Guy would have the assist on that. Let's get the final tally here. I don't know how much time. There's not much time left. About 10 seconds to go. That should wrap things up. And yes, it's Owen Wilson here. 4th goal of the night. He had 2 in game number 1. That's going to be 6 goals to finish the night. So what a night here for Owen Wilson. And that's going to do it. That's going to do it here. So, Voodoo. A tremendous night here. Like I say, it was scheduled for 2. We only got the 1 tonight, but what a series here. Could have went either way, both games. But Voodoo coming on top here, and that's going to move them up in the ranks. We'll have the final rankings, or the standings are being updated. That should be posted, I believe, tomorrow night. And I believe also the sign-ups for next season should also go live on Sunday. So look for that. Check the Discord on the site there for the Neutral Zone Hockey League, because those should be coming up. And we're going to be back here Thursday night next week, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for the playoffs, round 1. Let's get those streams, boys. Let's get all the streams. Have every series on here, and I'll broadcast it here. Maybe I'll get a colleague partner with me as well. Do some dual commentary as well. Let's make it big here. Let's make things big here. Media full force. Thanks for joining in. Mr. Hollywood, signing out, fellas. Have a good night.